My name is George Baxter, otherwise known as G3, George III, and I'm a stunt performer. I do stand-ins, stunt doubling. I take the place of an actor of similar size and build and do whatever dangerous elements that the actors do not feel comfortable doing. Meaning that we will take the hits, we'll do the falls, we'll spend the time to learn the skills and the choreography to make the actor look really cool in the movies and things without them themselves having to spend the time doing it so they can perfect their acting part and their portrayal. So when it comes to the skillful things, that's where we step in. In order to be able to take the hits, we need mobility, we need flexibility. The more relaxed you are, the less impact you take. So the coaches here are instrumental in being able to help with that foundation because we get injured. I'm not always able to move right in things, and they are fantastic at finding different alternatives, being able to keep with training and keep moving or rehabbing a muscle that I pull or whatever it might be. We need to be able to move. Some of it is we need to be able to move like an animal. Some of it we need to be able to move like the actors themselves. You know, if the actors has some sort of limp or tell or something, we need to be able to duplicate that. So we need to maximize our body control. Gymnastics is an absolute great base for that. Some of the baselines of a stunt performer, being able to fall. So knowing how to control your body, going from a standing to a ground position or working on wires, twisting in the air. So they have been excellent at being able to help me in the stunt field. I was fortunate enough to be able to pursue a career in stunt performing. I've always been a lifelong athlete. They had a stunt academy here in Clearwater, so it's helping me further my stunt career and make the connections and networking for that. Training in a stunt gym will only get you so far. You have to train on your own, and you have to develop skills on your own. And when I was younger, I had about 3 years of gymnastics, which actually was my first training base that led into everything else. And then now I'm getting back into it because I was like, all right, now I need to start performing these skills at a higher level. Weightlifting only gets you so far. I really don't like weightlifting because I feel like I'm not accomplishing anything because I'm just sitting in one spot. So like here, I'm moving, I'm going up and down the floor, I'm physically active and moving within the space. So it's a lot more satisfying and I'm getting the same results, if not better results, because it's active movement, it's active strength. Not just sit there and just, clunking the weights around. The coaches help keep it fun, engaging. If you're on the fence and thinking about coming in, the hardest thing to do is walking in the door. Once you walk through the doors, everybody's friendly, encouraging. They do a kind of a fundamental assessment, see where you're at, and then they work with your abilities and find out what your goals are and helping you achieve those goals. They try and make it fun and keep you driven to come back in, and you're always wanting for more. The coaches are fantastic. They have lots of skills. They've all been in their fields doing their skill sets for a long time. And they have been all coaching for a while. And they have everything covered from nutrition to rehab management to skill performance on all these different levels. So they can work with the novices all the way to the experts. I like to think of it as a lifelong endeavor. You never quite finish and there's always something to work on. But once you do it, you get addicted to it and you got to have more. You want more. They make it so friendly and easy to come back in. Always feel welcome. They're really a great group of people.